You're not going to believe what just happened to Bitcoin and what does it actually mean. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the Pipe 5x5 staying live here in Dubai. In fact, I'm going to be at the Blockchain Live conference today. I'm going to be speaking at the conference, and I'm also going to be going on a yacht trip. So hopefully you could join me at least at the Blockchain Live and take some pictures and we can say hi and so forth and chat. That'd be awesome. Okay, with that said, let's get on with the news today because you know what's happened. You know. You already know, right? Unless you're like sleeping, right? But you're a Bitcoiner. If you're watching this show, you're a true Bitcoiner, and you woke up, right, like I did. I'm like, what the hell? Or you were in the New York time zone. You watched it all happen. You're like, wow, kaboom, amazing. Bitcoin did pump all the way to 35K, and it is hovering around the 34K area. And we're going to be talking about what to do, what to trade, how to trade this in today's episode at the end. So make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below if you're interested in trading this, because man, it's going a lot higher. We're going to talk about that. Bitcoin touches 34K as 114 million in shorts liquidated. Oh, yes. I know of a friend who's in a group, billionaires group, and yeah, they lost like 20 million. Yes, they were shorting this heavy. And yeah, they thought they could hold back the tide. And sometimes they do, actually. Sometimes they do. But this time, it just wasn't in the cards because Cramer said so. Mr. Bitcoin's about to go down big. Oh, man, Cramer. Instead, it went up big. And it's not even finished yet. We're going to be talking about that in today's episode. I think it's mostly because the Bitcoin ETF with Grayscale, it is not over. We're going to have a Bitcoin ETF one way or another. That's going to happen. Now, Bitcoin eyes, this one says Bitcoin eyes 31K. This is a little bit old news, but it says that what I want to talk about is gold is maybe a factor in why Bitcoin is rising. So we're going to be looking at the gold chart in today's episode. Actually, we're going to start with Bitcoin right now. So Bitcoin, as you can see, I wish I was watching this, right? I told you as soon as it passes this level, seeing how it touched it exactly and then failed and then took off from there, that would have been a buying opportunity of a lifetime to catch this big move. Because once it broke here, that was it. It was going a lot higher. An easy one. Or you could have bought these W's, these nice little W's patterns that were showing up here. Lots of information saying, hey, you know what? This thing was going a lot higher. And boom, you could have taken this all the way to the 35K. Oof, wow. We're hovering around the 34,500-ish area. We should see some consolidation, a little bit of consolidation, and then Bitcoin continue higher. Looking at a larger term chart, you can see this on the monthly chart. We are breaking a key level here where we can see that Bitcoin has created like a cup and handle pattern on the monthly time frame. So we're talking a rise all the way up to the 61.8 from here. So the 61.8 is approximately the 48,000. That is the most likely target here, as the cup and handle pattern is indicating the 48K is the target for the monthly chart. So this is going to take a while, so don't expect it to be overnight, but it will happen. And this is where you want to add your shorts, because Bitcoin loves hitting the 61.8. So a failure back down here is a possibility. Once we hit the 61.8, Bitcoin loves to hit the 61.8 and then fail at that. So that's the most likely target from here for Bitcoin. Looking at gold, I was thinking, okay, so what's going on with gold? Looking at the weekly, gold has created what's called a perfect inverse empire, or fractal, if you want to call it, but it's absolutely perfect. I mean, I've never seen it like this perfect before, where it actually lines up, right? And at the top and at the bottom there nicely. So you can see this pattern. Gold is going to target the $2,075 mark. So that's the weekly moves on gold. Gold is headed there. You can see that it will probably break with the Bollinger Band tightening, and this is a failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction. Gold might even break even higher than expected, because you can see that they tried to manipulate the market, saying, yeah, we're going to take off, and it failed you, and then caused a lot of liquidations as we almost touched the 200 weekly moving average. And then now we're going the opposite direction, because gold, is a barometer for the dollar. And although they're raising interest rates, it's not enough. And the rate and the inflation is going to come into gold one way or another, because as much as they can manipulate gold, they need to have it at a decent price, as all the gold will disappear since there's so much money floating around. Okay, heading over to Ethereum. Ethereum has come to its resting point, or a point where it could rest here, as this is where it broke down. From last time, it's failed a little bit. We are above outside the Bollinger Bands on the daily. That's kind of scary. So it has to do a little bit of consolidation before it continues, but it doesn't have to. I would say that with this bullish momentum, we could probably consolidate only for a candle or two, and then continue pumping higher for Ethereum. So look for bullishness there. Everything else has pumped as well. You can see everything is in the green. This is in the dollar value, not in Bitcoin. We'd have to switch to Bitcoin to see that, see what's going on. But you can see if we did switch to Bitcoin, right, things are not as rosy as you can expect. Bitcoin was the better option to hold, and you can see that in the Bitcoin dominance here. The Bitcoin dominance has taken Bitcoin to new levels, and it's going to continue. So that means Bitcoin is going to continue to rise, and we could see this 48K price target sometime sooner than later. I'd be quite surprised if it happens next month in a month time frame. I would expect it to happen between now and March, but not in 1 month, or not in 2 months. But if it does, that's crazy. That will actually, if it happens by December, that would be a huge factor, because Bitcoin normally goes down into the December months. And if it were to change that dynamic, wow, impressive. That means there's a lot of force here in the buying force in the Bitcoin price. And this would expand the bands heavily on the monthly scale. So it'd be interesting to see that happen over the next 2 months. That would be absolutely incredible for Bitcoin. And since, if you generally look left when Bitcoin breaks out, if there's only red candles on the other side, it tends to actually fill those red candles going up and head to where those red candles end. And there it is. There it is. So, yeah. We're going to see something like that happening in Bitcoin. So it's incredible and it's amazing to watch for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. But Bitcoin has the show. It is clearly going to be the winner for the next little while. So make sure you buy some Bitcoin, own some Bitcoin today. Hit the like, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.